Hi everyone. Remember how I got really excited teaching you about the plot ways that fantasy stories go? Well, something else that I get really excited about is the kind of characters and their roles that typically show up in a fantasy story. That they don't even show up in other kinds of stories, but you almost always see these kind of people in a fantasy story. So let me show you the picture, and I will also, of course, include a copy of this. So first of all, there's the hero, right? In almost every fantasy story, there's a hero. Sometimes the hero is just your traditional hero, like a knight who has lots of bravery and he's off to save people. Or perhaps it is a wise magician who's trying to save somebody. But very, very often in really cool books, it's a reluctant hero. If you know anything about The Lord of the Rings, boy, I'm pretty sure that Frodo did not want to have anything to do with being a hero, and neither did Sam, but they sure were heroic characters. So you might also think about the quest. So who is on the quest? That's usually either a hero who's typically brave enough to go on the quest, or a reluctant hero who somehow got sent on the quest against their wishes. Then there's the villain, right? In almost every fantasy story, there's some character who is the bad character, the one who's showing up in the problem. Sometimes the character is evil and disguised. Like if you're reading the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, at first the White Queen seems so awesome, gives them candy, takes them for a sleigh ride, but actually she is the evil character who was disguised. There's also very, very often a wise person, a mentor, who helps and guides the hero along the way, teaches them the things they need to know so that they can be successful. They're often the ones who have the prophecy or the poem or the map, and they share that with the character and encourage a reluctant hero and tell them why they need to be the ones to solve the problem. There are usually two, and I love this part of fantasy stories, companions, friends who go along with the hero and travel with him or her and add to the solution of the problem, right? So the characters that travel with the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, when Edmund goes, he also goes back and gets brothers and sisters to come with him. Or again, if I think about the Lord of the Rings, how the companions were traveling together and sort of created that group by their strengths and weaknesses to help and make the quest successful. So think about your books. Do you have a hero? Is your hero a reluctant hero or a normal, traditional, brave person that's on a quest? Do you have a villain? Maybe you haven't even found out who the villain is yet because they might be disguised. And is there a wise person or a mentor, like a magician who's helping, or an advisor who's helping along the way? How about a group of friends or companions traveling with your hero throughout the world trying to solve their problem or to be successful on their quest? So fun, isn't it? Think about all the fantasy books you've read and how many times these characters have shown up in these roles. That's what makes it really fun to compare the books. Okay, awesome. Great talking with you. Happy reading.